A bankrupt bookstore owner gave his most valuable book to a crying student. 6 months later, a famous publisher did something that changed his life forever. Elias had spent 50 years running the painted page, but the digital age had finally defeated him, with the bank seizing his building in a few weeks. His last remaining asset was a flawless, signed first edition copy of The Great Gatsby. He kept it in a locked glass case. His plan was to auction the masterpiece, just to survive his impending eviction. One rainy afternoon, Elias overheard a regular customer.
I don't know what to do, Mom. They told me there was a mistake in the paperwork and now I am screwed.
Julian's academic scholarship had just been revoked over a paperwork error. He had to pay his tuition by next week. Otherwise, he would be forced to drop out of law school entirely. Elias stared at his own bank notice for a few seconds, but he decided that a young man's bright future mattered far more than an old man's comfort. He silently unlocked the display case. While Julian's back was turned, he slid the novel into the teenager's open backpack with a handwritten note saying, "Sell this to Hargrove Rare Books on 5th. Ask for Daniel. Tell him Elias sent you." Elias closed his doors for good and moved into a cramped, run-down studio. Julian went to Hargrove. There, Daniel authenticated the book and paid Julian enough to cover his full tuition. But when Daniel showed the acquisition to his firm's biggest client, one of the city's biggest publishing company's CEO, he froze at the sight of Elias's personal bookplate stamped inside the cover. 30 years ago, he had wandered into the painted page as a broke intern who couldn't afford the literary journals he needed. Elias let him read in the shop for free every day for 2 years and never charged him once. He built his entire career on the foundation of those afternoons. The CEO purchased the foreclosed building himself and handed the deed directly to Elias. Today, Julian is a practicing attorney, and the old man's beloved shop will remain open for the rest of his life.